Alright, so... Sorry, my computer got a little bit angry with me. Had Firefox open. Should be faster now. I think I have not done any of these runs yet with the Primordium. So what I'm going to do is this. So this is a nice little synergy with the Primordium. You put it on the Primordium, and then however many times that unit gets eaten, that many times, the regular unit gets the bonus that many times, and it's pretty crazy. Still on the Covenant 25, it's hard because sometimes these don't scale fast enough to deal with the immediate threats. So I don't think it's going to be easy, but it should be kind of neat if I can get the ball rolling. But this is the most, at least it's the most striking synergy. It might not always be the strongest thing on the board, but there are also other things that the Awoken has. There are other spells that create bonuses, and maybe you even get the thing where you transfer the I think it's called Superfood, is the one where you transfer even like buffs, like, for in this case spikes, repeatedly. Okay, my computer's still being slow. I closed Firefox. It should be faster now, but it's not really. A lot of suspense here. I'm waiting to see what kind of starter setup it rolls for me. Okay, so this is something that's transferable. This would be a mixed bag because Ember Drain is bad, but those other things could be kind of hilarious. I don't know if I'm ever going to actually use this. But if you have a morsel in the very front rank, it could tank 2 hits and then hit really hard, or to tank 3 hits. So I guess I would just cast this on morsels, if anything. And casting this on the champion, if I get the right upgrade, these two could be pretty hilarious. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, I think I'm gonna do the champion. You have to choose. Once you pick, you have to commit to resolving it completely. You can't just scope it out and decide later. But I think knowing whether or not, I already know which champion I want, but knowing which champions are actually available will probably inform which artifact I pick. Okay, there it is. So I believe status effects encompass a lot of things, like, well, this one would be a mixed bag. I don't know if I would want to, I probably wouldn't want to use this one, but just being able to transfer the spikes over and the damage shields is pretty cool in this case, I think. And Firewall, that's over the course of the run. In theory, this could be as much as 120 health to play with. So this lets you take a lot of challenges. I mean, this is also a nice little artifact. I don't have any of those spells at the moment, but I mean, This is just sort of generically good, not amazing, but it's, you know, it's somewhere between a fraction of a card draw or basically an entire card draw per turn, depending on what kind of deck you have. But Firewall, we know for sure is going to do some work. I can be more aggressive with these challenges. So yeah, this should be no problem at all. I think with my buffed Steward and/or some damage shields, just do it on the top floor, or if the top floor is tiny, maybe yeah, probably the top floor. I think 4 capacity is all I need. And yeah, no matter what, it's fine. Okay, I could destroy 2 of these, but I think the better play is, I don't know. Should I be worried about this if they lose? They're still going to do 5 damage each, so that's slightly worrying. I think I don't play this one, but I do play that one, something like that. Yeah, let's get rid of 2 of them. It seems more responsible that way. Yeah, seems fine. Alright. Train stewards actually get to be the star of the show, but they shouldn't get too used to it. This is going to be the last time that that's the case. Okay, how many damage shields do I want on my train steward? I think these are going to attack the pyre if I don't wipe them out. Let's see. Any damage shield I apply actually gets applied twice, but anytime I don't cast Plink, that's 2 stacks that it loses, so I guess it's better to just, yeah, a 4 energy Primal Dust is probably the better play here, because it's the same amount of damage shields, but I get morsels this way. Well, even better if I get that one. Oh, is it okay? Yeah, I'm okay with this floor getting wiped out. I could put another steward into block. And then 1 more of these dies this turn. I think I get more damage shields if I just cast this on Primordium. I think this is slightly better. It almost certainly doesn't even matter. This is pretty strong for a first ring setup. I guess Sharpen's probably the best play here. Or 2 more damage shields. This is the last stack of buffet, so it'll be gone after this. So whichever one I cast this on, it's the same outcome. It does not even matter. I would like to draw this again just to really have maximum impact, but it's not really necessary no matter what. Okay, these are all fine. I could even cast that one. I don't know if I really need to. Like, yeah. It's kind of almost equally winning here, but I'm just gonna do that. Last time we're going to see Super Steward, probably. I mean, you already saw that this is kind of good with this setup. I don't know if it's that good. I don't know if I need a third one. A third one would probably be too much. This is probably fine. This I don't know if I like these Immerdrain things. Like, what's my plan for circumventing the penalty? I don't think I have a plan right now. There's a little bit of healing. Sometimes that comes in handy, especially even more so with the little spell power upgrade. Yeah, that's one that just needs a little bit of spell power, and then it's good. Oh, this is a tricky one. I really like Thorned Hollow. It doesn't have a ton of support right now, though. Morsel Maker is almost certainly going to be good for something. Let's do Morsel Maker, and then we'll hit a banner, and then we'll make more decisions. Yeah, I should probably do the Awoken banner. Like, I think a backline unit would be fine. The Morsel Maker could be defensive, or it just depends on what upgrades we get, but a backline unit would probably be fine right now. Like that right there. Or maybe we want this one in the front, and we give it a health upgrade. Because if this one eats the morsels, we're in a lot better shape, but it needs to scale up defensively. It's kind of hilarious, because if it takes hits, you get a lot of energy. I mean, that could be our front line. I don't know if I really believe that. I don't think that's going to hard carry. I think this could hard carry, but we have to actually sort of solve the problem. Like, we could make it large, but then we could put all three of these on the same floor, as long as we draw the Morsel Maker on the same turn or later. That's a pretty strong setup. We just have to keep this unit alive, which I don't know what the plan is for that yet. Or if we make it large, then we have to make some hard choices, and then eventually get a capacity upgrade, and then we're fine. So I mean, large stone is actually viable here. Quick is great as long as I don't have to deal with spikes. It's not going to solve all of our problems, because sometimes the enemy front line is maybe you can only kill the front line in the whole turn. Maybe we get a separate, maybe we get sweeping for the back line. I don't know, maybe I want quick and I want large stone, and I don't want to mess with these two. Except maybe on... if I want to do 10 health, well, okay, this one's not going to be on the front line, is what I just said. I mean, it's not bad here. I think I just really want the large stone. I think it makes more sense here. Okay, so even if I draw in the wrong order, I could just put the morsel maker on a different floor, and then manually placing morsels isn't too terrible. This is haste. I don't know how many of these can I actually kill if they all have armor. Can I kill them fast enough? It takes a few turns for this to scale up, and then I'm okay, but for the first a few of them probably get through and hit the pyre. On turn 2, I have to start dealing with them immediately, and I don't think I can. I think I have to kill them with Plink, which means this challenge is yeah, I don't think I can tank that much. I think I have to kill them with spells, at least for the first couple of turns, so I can't do this challenge. And the boss, okay, sweep boss, that should be fine. By the time, I'll scale up before that. Directly to the top floor. I guess you just sit on the bottom floor and you probably don't do much, but waiting for the reshuffle probably doesn't really make sense. It's just a little bit annoying here. Oh, I have to do this. Yeah, the champion cannot eat other morsels, so those have to go here. That's almost screwed that up. I could put this in the back, or no, the front. She's gonna have a lot of health pretty soon. It just takes a few turns. And they're all, oops, all energy. Okay, I guess that's fine. Don't really want to hold on to that one though. There we go. Oh wow, 6 energy. Okay, I guess that's the play then. Yeah, that's gonna be 12 damage shields on the Animus. I think we're fine. I could put maybe 10 damage shields, and 4 extra damage might actually be slightly better. It's probably roughly equal. Damage shields are harder to come by. Let's just do the 6 damage shields. It feels a little bit more crazy that way. So I could, yeah, let's just pretend that let's pretend that it isn't close. So what would the play be? I would cast 2 of these, and then Mind Collapse to kill the haste unit, so I get even more turns to set up. Something like that. I could even do this just for fun. Or I could do both of these. Yeah, just for fun I can do this. Get a head start. Pretend that it matters. I can do damage shields, I can do spikes. This floor is almost good enough all by itself. Do I just, like, does this Animus get... That's kind of hilarious. Do I just let that Animus get big and then win before we even get there? It sounds pretty cool, I guess. Cast this on a morsel and it's just free energy, so I think that's probably the best here. This is great if I get a hollow for the front line somewhere, but then we're looking at 2 different floors. This is probably better. This one I get to apply it multiple times to my frontline unit, who really isn't really a frontliner yet. Yeah, I think this merchant is too important. Oh, I can't even afford the good stuff. Damage shield 3. Well, I was thinking about a large stone, but this might really solve some of our setup problems, and it's cheap, but large stone would probably be a little bit better. There's some battles where the 3 damage shields are just could be absolutely crucial. But I don't know if we scale up fast enough if we don't get large stone. I'll probably do some damage shields, but let's see what the choices are here. This could be okay. I think we need to duplicate the Morsel Master, and then this is sort of fine. the more... Did I say maker? Yeah, I should have said morsel maker if I didn't. Because, I mean, the plan is I want... Yeah, well, if I draw them in the right order, I can already do it. But, I can, like, the very next ring, I can take the duplicate. I don't... Does it take priority? Well, the ring after there isn't an option. So I skip a... Oh, I don't really want to skip these. I don't want to skip any of these. Then I don't get a chance to duplicate for a long time. It's kind of sad. So that's sort of awkward. I think I'll do it anyway. I mean, at least it's a contingency plan. If I draw them in the wrong order, then I can that can be an entire separate floor. I don't remember what the unit upgrades do. I always do the spells, though. Yeah, sure, just take a plank. It's a fun little event. It doesn't really seem to be game-changing all that often, but, I mean, it's free stuff. Is it worth paying gold to do this? I guess I will. Alright. They start with Rage. And I have the Dream set up, ready to go here. Shadow Eater, maybe next shuffle. I wasn't expecting to draw all of them this turn. That's not quite optimal, but I did want to draw the two that I did play together. Ooh, I could do the damage shields. That might actually be the responsible play here. Those damage shields are going to be gone pretty quick, but then... Yeah. Well, wiping those out is kind of like having 3 damage shields. Casting the damage shield is only like having 2 damage shields. Maybe we wipe them out. Alright. As much as I like big shields, I think that was probably a better way to use the energy there. I guess a plank and a sharpen. That's already the last buffet stack. Well, I guess it hits towels if I do it this way. I guess let's do it that way then. I don't even get to use these morsels, but it does... I do want to save some damage shields for later. Oh, that was good. Yes. And these, do I just want to... I think I just want to get rid of them. Maybe next turn I get to play a steward in front of... Maybe I get to eat the other one. that steward just dies if I place it now. Oh, okay, that's... I can do that. Yeah, just do some shenanigans here. Oh, then if I draw the... Oh, I won't draw it next turn anyway. I would just say I need 3 capacity on this floor if I'm gonna play that other unit, but right now that's not gonna happen either way. I could wait for the reshuffle and hope I see this card again. I don't know if it's worth the trouble though. I mean, I get 1 guaranteed right now. She only needs to hit the boss like 8 times, or 8 turns. We probably have already won either way. I guess. I don't know, I really wanted to gamble on drawing again later. It feels good if, like, you know, maybe you get 3 energy morsels that turn, and then you get 6 damage shields, but I did a little arithmetic, and that's almost certainly like a 100% chance play right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 hits. So they're not getting killed by the spikes, they're just getting killed outright, so that's fine. See, this is the kind of turn where I wish I could have played Prismal Dust. It just didn't happen that way. These, what do I do with these? Basically nothing. Alright, whatever, I can do that if I want to. Well, whatever. And let's just let the steward fend for itself. We have better things to do with our energy this turn. None to spare. Wow, can we even survive long enough to use any of that? I don't think we can. I guess we'll do this instead. Okay, if we're gonna pretend that it matters, then the best play would be this. Alright, this is even drawing it on this turn. This might be a good one to permafrost. Like, this card really sucks, but on a turn like this, like the, you know, final wave, it's very clutch. And that doesn't even use up my damage shields. This is a pretty strong setup, but I don't want to get cocky a lot. They're gonna... It's gonna be really difficult to keep that... to survive the first few turns. Another wild... Not another tome, I already got the upgrade right here. Do I just take it and because I might need one later? This one's kind of hilarious. It just, there are a couple turns where it's a little scary, though. I don't know, these all could potentially have uses at some point. I don't know what relic I want either. Like, drawing cards is kind of fine. Energy might be a problem, but if I draw cards, then there are a couple of cards that produce energy. I guess just perils. It's just perils of production, really. That might be good with holdover. I can pretend that it's an energy relic if I put holdover on perils of production. Maybe I just want card draw then. I think this one would be a really good permafrost. Well, everything wants permafrost. That's kind of the problem here. Do I take quick because like maybe in some timelines I end up putting this on a sweeper unit? Like I would really like a quick sweeper. Like I'd like a gorger, I'd like a quick sweeper, and then the morsel maker. That's another. That room suddenly adds up to 6 capacity. So maybe I take a capacity relic if I take quick. I mean, it's really important to my quick multi-striker is pretty good with front lines, but I don't really have a plan for like how do I survive the first several turns, especially. I don't know. Thorned Hollow is another way of taking out the back line, but I need... all I've got is a Glimmer. So that's a problem. I mean, that's probably irresponsible. I'm just assuming that I'm going to get healing later. That might be a dead card. I probably didn't need to do that. I need to get rid of some stewards. Do I need to duplicate something even more than I need to get rid of stewards? I was talking about duplicating the morsel maker. Another banner. I don't know if I need more units. I don't know. Purge and Artifact are really good here. Sketches of Salvation is not... this is not that kind of run, I don't think. I think that just means my champion doesn't get to do anything. Cursed Vines might help a little bit. That's what I really wanted. Well, maybe the Thorned Hollow is just a dead card. It's a card that I like, but right now it seems to be odd man out. This is a synergy, right? As much as I'd like to be dealing more damage, and then the one that gives you 5 stacks instead of 3 is pretty cool too, but this you just passively... I mean, it's only ever going to be worth 6 damage shields total. I don't know if it's that great. I think I want to get buffet 5. I want to hope for the other upgrade instead, and then this 7 extra damage per stack is a lot. I think this is more powerful. I have other ways of making damage shields. I don't know. I hope that was right. Ooh, and then turn 1. Can I deal with this nonsense? I know there's always like one more unit that they don't tell you about. I think I can handle that, maybe, probably. Let's find out. I haven't really used this firewall yet, but I'm mostly worried about my Animus getting wrecked. Okay, so the problem is if I play these two, it creates. Well, I think it does not create morsels. I think I have to check the mechanics on this. If I'm wrong about this, I'm gonna have to reload. But I think if it's dazed, it will not summon morsels, and then next turn, I'm guaranteed to draw the Animus, and then I can place it as if I still had time. This is kind of scary. I would like to be able to play the Shattered Shell on this floor, but it'll be very, very dangerous. Basically, I have to draw a Train Steward next turn to save it. Or even a Thorned Hollow would do the job. I guess there are a couple ways that this could live. Okay. And I think because we're dazed, I still get to place the Animus of Will next turn. I'm almost certain that's how that works. So, assuming I did everything right, yeah, that works. I will never ever be able to place morsels. This is just a dumb blocker, but it's sort of, I don't have any alternatives, do I? Oh no. I messed myself up. Do I just put this on the top floor? Because I'm never going to be able to play the Animus on the top floor. This is so dumb. I don't know, do I improvise a plan, or that's what I get for drafting too many units. I think I'm going to improvise here. It's Perils Production on you as a sacrifice. Then I cast this on the top floor. Because somebody needs to eat these stacks. I need to start doing this. And get the gold from the Cherub. Kill the healer, okay. This is not as strong as the nonsense that I was pulling off earlier. It's probably strong enough. Now, do I even play this, or is that just a waste? I think I want the damage shields more than I want anything else right now. I don't know, the damage shields aren't that great here, because I'm about to lose 2 of them. this unit is just going to end up dead. This unit's not really going to do anything, but it won't be in my deck anymore, at least. Maybe bottom floor. Maybe it gets to... Maybe I still get to play the Animus, but it won't be as good. I don't know, this is all dumb. This is all very dumb. My fault. If this goes super bad, I'm going to restart it. I should have known not to place the morsel maker on the top floor. There were too many other ways for things to work out, and it happened the way I didn't want it to. I mean, this isn't going to do a whole lot. I'll place it anyway. It's only going to do 9 damage per turn because I didn't set it up. It heals. It's going to heal 20 every turn, so it'll be at full health when the boss gets here. So that'll be kind of all right. And let's do that. You're not going to last very long, though. I probably should have cast that on the top floor. YOLO? Yeah, it's better than draining the unit that's actually going to be alive next turn. I can do this, but it won't make a difference. So health-wise, damage-wise, it will. The alternative is make this one stronger. It's a nice chunk of damage this turn. I'll do it, even though it's the number of hits. This one is probably going to do more than 3 times as many turns that it survives. Yeah, let's just do delayed benefit. Let's just let this floor perish. I have full confidence in the top floor right now. Well, except for the Pyre's gonna take another 8. Alright, I threw away like 20 Pyre health setting up my floors wrong. If I end up dying by that much later, I'll know why. I'm not gonna restart. I mean, this is my last chance to restart if I'm going to do it right, but I think I just accept that I screwed up. Do any of these do anything really? Not especially. This one does 3 damage. The others do 2 damage. That could have been better, but whatever. That's expensive. I just don't like the turns where I won't be able to play it. I could try to make it cost less. I don't know, am I still trying to get a large stone? I think I want unit upgrades, so I don't think I'm going to do the Merchant of Magic right away, so this is unreliable. I think I like this. I've got too many units. Then what? I don't think I have room for any of those. Yeah, I don't know. This one is sort of negotiable. Cast that on the champion, and then stuff scales up a bit. I think there's other things I want to draw before I would want to draw that. Okay, usually I just wait, but let's see which one we got. No, I do not want this to make copies of itself in its current form. That is silly. Okay, I need to get rid of train stewards, but I need unit upgrades. Got my pyre health back. I don't think I need another multi-strike. This one could use it though. I don't know, do I need this? This Thorned Hollow is just dead weight. I don't think I'm ever going to do anything with it. Like, they both need a health upgrade, but maybe this one could use it a little more. Maybe I think it needs attack damage. This one's not going to get morsels. Like, I can pretend that this is a floor right here. Maybe... Am I just doing 3 entire floors eventually? Is that how I'm doing it? I think this one needs damage. I don't know how it stays alive, though. Oh, quick would have been... Quick multi-strike would have been alright, but it needs damage just to get started, so that's sort of okay, too. Does this one want damage shields? That one want damage shields. I don't know. Not especially. They don't really want quick either. I think... I mean, these are sort of okay. I guess just in case. I guess that makes the most sense out of those. I don't know. Are there any other upgrades I really want on this? I think maybe that's sort of okay. Like, does it really need endless? It's probably, if it's endless, then if I were to manage to stack it up, it loses all of the stacks of spikes when you resummon it, so it's not really a great endless. Am I going to get a chance to purge a steward? Let's see, I probably would want the free artifact, unless I... There's a Merchant of Magic. That would give me another chance to purge stuff. I think Permafrost was something that I was looking at. Holdover on Perils of Production was, I think, the leading option. Spell Power. I think I am hitting the Merchant of Magic, which means I still get to purge the Steward later, and I don't have to pay for it now. boss has sweeping. Can I handle multi-strike? This unit is also sweeping. These are scary-ish. I think I'll go for it. I don't know what's going to happen. I've got too many units. I don't really know what's going to happen. Well, we drew the correct champion on the first turn. That's a start, and this is also a start. Yes, that's nice. Unless I just want the extra damage shields. It's a little bit greedy, because I'm gonna need to kill this later, and next turn there will be even more units that I want to kill. I think this is the right play because it's turn 1. Any damage shields I get to get applied a total of 3 times. I'm tempted to do this, but then I only have 1 energy next turn. What can I do with 1 energy? Do I need this? Is there ever a turn where I absolutely have to have? Okay, I would like to have 2 energy on that turn. Is it crucial, or am I still okay if I don't? It's kind of a problem if I don't have energy there. Oh man, I think I just don't play this right now. I drew this on scary turn. Yeah, there's a lot of problems. Like, I would like, if I draw these 2 together or something, I would like this one to not die right away. Okay. I don't know, that unit could mess up my second floor. It could prevent me from setting up my second floor, depending on what I draw, so which would also be bad. I don't know, playing a little bit paranoid here. Okay, this... Yeah, I guess anything, just whatever I draw as a front line for this unit, I guess. Is it better than having quick? Well, they all cost... Some of them cost 1, so I... If I play this and then this, most units I wouldn't even be able to play with -1 cost. I think I can't risk playing this, even though quick would help a lot. I think I need to actually be able to play the unit, whatever it is. Oh, it's just a stupid train steward. Well, whatever. Like, if I had... I guess there are, like, how many? Just 1. That's a, yeah, that's a bad draw. If I'd known that it was going to be a train steward, then I could have played this first. And it would have been better, but you have no way of knowing that. Oh, it's not actually blocking, because that's a sweeper. Well, maybe next turn it matters. Great seeds, or I put down a blocker. I guess a blocker. next turn my back line is dead. I just don't really have any way of setting up multiple floors. And I didn't get to play quick on this one. It wouldn't have mattered. It's just it can't handle the sweeps. Whatever, this unit is... Okay, she's gonna kill that unit, and then we'll be, and then next turn, nothing gets through. And I get to keep all the damage shields, too? Yes. I guess that's fine, I don't really need this unit to live. I guess there's a chance I definitely draw Prismos Shards next turn. Okay, that's definitely the better play then. I don't need to protect the unit. The unit just needs to live long enough to eat the morsel. Okay, now are any of these actually better than Prismal Dust? I don't think so. Is there any point in doing this? Probably not. I mean, there's no real... The alternatives are even derpier. Okay, so I guess I'll let the... Oh, it's not even going to block. It's just going to... Getting it out of my deck doesn't really matter either. Okay. Because it's sweeping. You know what? That was the wrong play. This one has lifesteal, so just wasting its time for a few more turns would have been slightly better. But it can't. It can't even. I'm doing. It's the lifesteal is it lifesteals for 9, and then it takes 200 damage every turn. I think that lifesteal is nothing to worry about. We just win. Okay, that... If I ever get my secondary floor up and running, that could matter. That could do good things. I just spread too thin right now. I guess if I've got too much nonsense in my deck, I kind of still need these. I'm definitely going to need an energy upgrade if I get that far. Okay. Okay, restoring health is nice. This is a do-nothing card, but you give it spell power or you make it cost 0. And then you cast it on your Thorned Hollow, and stuff happens, kind of. You get stacks. Oh, now it costs 0. Well, okay. Still not that great, but... I think if it makes copies of itself, I want to just give it the Consume upgrade. Oh, is that scary? Seraph who can one-shot everybody. Well, I've got damage shields, so that's some good news. Spell upgrades, I kind of would like some of those. I'd kind of like to purge stuff. I kind of have been wanting to hit the... Well, Merchant of Steel, I don't really need it. I don't know. Just this relic might be good. think I don't really want the spell upgrades that badly. I'll just not play this, because I don't really want... Not until I get spell power, I don't want to cast this for free. That's just dumb. And then when's the next Merchant of Magic? Like, probably at the very end. Yeah, right at the very end, and then it just really depends. This might actually be the better option by the time we get there. I mean, I get an artifact, and then I get to shop for... I don't know if I can afford a reroll. I think some of them are really expensive, and after you reroll, you wouldn't be able to afford them, but if I get to look at 3 and pick one, that could be better. I could upgrade multiple spells if I go that way. I don't know, a purge and a duplicate could be nice, but... these are kind of nice right now. I do have too many cards. I haven't even gotten rid of all of my stewards yet. It's kind of sad. It's just like, what relics are they going to offer me? I think I need... I've put this off for too long. I keep doing other things, even though I've needed to purge cards for a long time. I guess Glimmer's probably better. I mean, if this is going to duplicate itself, I think I have to. I don't know. I like the consume one better. Like if it makes a copy of itself, but the original is consumed. That's actually probably a better outcome than just straight up adding spell power. Glimmer, I think Glimmer needs that more than anything. At -1 cost. There are some good options here. Prism retrieval. This, if I had holdover on this and it costs 0, that would be a nice little combo. I don't know. I want basically everything that costs 0. This, if I draw it on turn 1, then suddenly that's really, really cool. I don't know, I think I want as many -1 costs as I can get. It's just there's too many options. If I do this and then I re-roll, I think I go broke pretty rapidly. Yeah, if I re-roll, then that could be a problem. Like, that only works if it's, it has to be -1 cost, or else the synergy is very, very bad. Or anti-synergy, I should say. I don't know, I think just -1 costs. I don't want to, I don't think I want to spend that much on it. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's the best play though, but that way I could play it for 0 and I can always summon the unit that I draw. It basically turns it into the Awoken spell. It takes 2 upgrades to do it. There was something I was gonna permafrost, was it? That's a good permafrost. Like, it's usually very bad, but there's one turn where it's very good. I don't know if it's worth a whole permafrost, but I'll do it anyway. I don't know, which one needs spell power the most? I wanted to get the consume upgrade, so I think I'll just not cast this one ever. This is kind of interesting. Oh, you also gain one. Oh, it refunds the energy, so if it costs 0, it's just free energy. So that would be kind of decent with holdover. It's just free energy, and then the card draw is refunded, and you get stacks on your sentient, not your sentient, but your Thorned Hollow. Yeah, I don't know. Everything. I want that upgrade on everything. I just have to make choices. This would be okay with holdover. I think the fact that it costs energy means I don't really want to hold it over. I just won't actually be able to cast it every single turn. Do I need help getting more souls? I think maybe I need help getting more souls. Maybe this is acceptable. Maybe I just try to purge these other ones. I don't know, looking kind of sketchy. I think this sort of scales better. It's like I don't really want to rely on Blink that much. Okay, which ones are these? So Dazing, and then the Scourges. Okay. Those are sort of irritating. I mean, they're all irritating. Oh, I want to summon all of these, but I can't. I think this would be a good start if I could kill this before it curses me. And I get 22 health, and I get 2 spikes. That's sort of alright. Okay, this is kind of an okay floor. Yeah, I actually got to set up a floor for once. It's because these things, they're not very scary, they're just annoying if you don't kill them. And let's see what we get. Yeah, Shadow Eater. I'll put you on the second floor. You're safe for now. No one's gonna. This floor gets. But damn, my bottom floor is getting not a ton of stacks, but a little bit. cast that for a refund? I don't want to, though. Yeah, I'd rather just do this. Okay, apparently even if you're dazed, you still eat the... You still eat the morsels even when you're dazed. I guess I didn't know that. I guess it's, it comes so naturally that you can eat even when you're otherwise incapacitated. It's kind of funny. Now, which one of these do I want to cast? This one, it's definitely the Morsel Maker. I think I want the Prismal Dust to stack twice, though. That's probably better. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, this one's not really going to get a chance. I would like to... If I duplicate the Morsel Maker, then... maybe even the Gorger gets a chance to shine. What's competing here? Anything that I can just cast all the ones I actually want to cast just fine. How much help do you need to actually kill these? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. $29 times 2, you still only kill just the one, but quick means you get to kill it before the spikes do. That's really important. But I think I cast all these on the top floor. Am I actually trying to help this one out here? I think the front line just evaporates. Let's just... yeah, let's just go all in on our strongest weapon. Alright, let's do some math. So, 1, 2, 3, nothing. So, I keep all my damage shields this turn. But, yeah, okay, so how do I deal that much damage? So, like 1800, do 150 per turn, so I need like 10, 12 turns or so, maybe less if I scale up my damage. Let's call it 10 turns, so I'm almost there, but not quite. I think with the health, depending on, I don't remember how much attack damage he does, but we're basically almost there with just the top floor alone right now. Which is kind of nice. But we can do even better. This one's going to get 2 stacks this turn. That's pretty cool. I never got to play the Morsel Maker. It was just drew things in the wrong order. He might make a little cameo at the end, but that's about it. So I just want to draw. Is card draw really important right now? I mean, there are a lot of good things that could happen if I draw more cards, but if I had 3 of these, I would cast them. But I think since I don't have a 3rd copy, I'll just play the Sharpen. I don't know. I'm not mathematically certain that was the best play, but I think it's good enough. Okay, yeah, you're barely gonna get to do anything, but it's probably a strong enough play. How many turns does he get? He's dazed this turn, so but then on 1, 2, there are 2 turns where he gets to summon more souls or something. It's pretty comparable to just throwing on another sharpen or 3 more damage shields. It's like almost the same. Or doing more root seeds, but let's humor the poor guy. He's kind of had a hard time. Alright. What's about all this nonsense? Does it really matter? See, that's a nice trunk just to get started. Yeah, sure, why not, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything, does it? Nope, it doesn't. Like, what am I gonna do when I cast a couple more planks and just get this out of my deck? Yeah, it's pretty silly. How much overkill is this? Like a lot? Let's see. 85 times 3 is... well, not quite 85 times 3. Some of that is because of rage. So let's just call it... let's just call it 80 times 3. It's like 240 per turn. So it's about 7 turns, so you get hits, you lose about 6 or 7 damage shields. So you have 3 or 4 left over. And yeah. Alright, pretty straightforward. Is it energy or card draw that I take at the end here? And that's another, if I could get another permafrost. I don't know, another permafrost for this could sort of be good. This, my deck is too big. I don't know if I get a chance to cast this on my champion. It would be nice if I could. If I get this, then I think I probably want the energy upgrade. Card draw might be the better play, I'm not sure. I think I definitely need to purge some more cards and then duplicate the ones I actually want to draw. Like, there's nothing else that's as bad as Plink right now, right? Basically, straight up. I mean, another morsel maker would be nice. I don't know if it's actually... do I really need that second floor? It does give me a second chance to draw this at the right time. I guess we'll do it. These are, yeah, this is creepy, and then the upgrades are usually not worth it. I just don't think I want those. I think you have to be in a really weird situation to want that. And again with the damage shield too. This is I didn't want that one. I think I just wanted. Just more attack damage. This one I don't really like. What I really wanted was buffet 5. I never got it though. 2 damage shields is not super great. Like this one, if you take it twice, is okay, but I've got other ways. I'd rather just use the Prismal Shards if I happen to draw it at the right turn. Anyway, at least that's for free damage. I think that's a misprint. Didn't I take aggressive all 3 times? Maybe I took aggressive, and superfood. I forget how it works. I think those were just the 2 that I already had. Now I have to check the logbook. I'm kind of confusing myself. I'm gonna look this up. Okay, aggressive just gives you attack damage. Oh, I assume you just get more and more damage shields when you take superfood. So it's a self-synergy. I see. Yeah, I think Stalwart Stack. I wanted to get this as my second, and then I'm maybe going back to this. Like if I could have gotten Stalwart Snack, and then there's a chance I might have gotten this if I had passed on this one, but I think I was at a point where I really wanted the attack damage. I think I wanted to do these 2, but it just didn't happen. I think we're still fine. We're not home free, and then this is the big challenge, isn't it? Scary turn 1, is that something that I want? If I don't do this, I have no gold for the last ring. I'm basically broke. So big scary turn 1. How do I handle it? Or is it just too scary? I think it's manageable. I might get creative with unit placement. It's okay. That's kind of scary. Are they all like that, or is it just that floor? These are. Oh, these deal damage when they die. Oh, my mouse needs a new battery. I thought it was just a connection issue but then it happened again. Okay, how do I deal with this nonsense? That's like 30 damage that I'm going to take. Yeah, I can kill one of them. It costs 2 energy to kill one of them, and then I get the 2 energy back, and then then the wrong enemy, or then the wrong unit is eating my Primordium. It's a scary turn. One alternative is I could just cast this, spin it for it would cost costs 2 energy to kill one of these. And then it deals 25 damage, and I'm still in trouble. I think I have to do this, because if it dies, I have to cast it on an empty room, or else I'm in trouble. Oh, this is damage shield 3, so that's kind of fine, but I still want to cast it on the empty room. Oh man, there's no way I can set this up. Well, okay, it doesn't summon morsels until the turn after this one, so there's a chance I still might get my super powerful setup. It's just this floor kind of sucks if it's just if it's just these two and 2 morsels every turn. It might be a pretty weak setup. I think they just keep killing the morsels. And I just get this stupid morsel maker that, instead of a real unit that actually attacks anything. Well, how much? So these all do 10 damage to the pyre each if I let them by. If I just let them all through. I lose all my damage shields immediately if I put them here. I really want this one on the top floor. I guess that's the only way to do it. And it's just bad. It's just really bad. The only way I can place this is if the morsel master or morsel maker is blocking. So these are uncastable until until I actually place the units, but I can't place the units until I kill one of these because they're stupid death explosion. So I guess I had to do that. I just don't get to play these. I need to draw a Plank and I need to draw my Animus, otherwise this suddenly gets very, very awkward very quickly. I did not draw those things. Okay, so now we can start looking for a backup plan. Can this be a frontliner if I give him enough damage shields? Put him. Oh man. I don't want him on the front line. He won't have that many damage shields. I could put him in between the two. How is he still dazed? What happened? How did he get dazed again? Is there some weird unit with some weird ability? Oh, he ate the morsel, and he inherited the status effect. That does give me one more chance to place the unit that I wanted to place, but I think that's just too much screwing around. This one's going to scale just if it gets kills. Like, it's not going to scale that much, but it's going to scale a little bit. I think I want the front line to inherit some damage shields. It won't be amazing, but it'll be something. This is really tricky. It might go badly. Yeah, the Pyre's gonna take another 30, and then who knows how much more once it's all said and done. I don't know. This run was going okay. Quick, that'll help us a little bit. And you're just basically gonna die if I place you. Bottom floor? Which floor is safer right now? I don't know, I guess I'll put it here. And then the Pyre takes another... how many hits is that going to be? 3 hits? Because I came up just short. And that's another 30. That's... if that could have gone just slightly better, that would have been... that's just bad. Yeah, this one is just not dying fast enough. Yeah, I can't save that one, can I? Nope. More damage twice. That might sort of help, but probably not enough. It's still gonna hit twice. Just not getting enough stacks. It's kind of like if you can't handle the 400 gold challenge, maybe you can't handle Seraph either. Maybe it's either win-win or lose-lose. Which unit is still in my deck? I don't remember the okay. The Shadow Eater. It's a little bit too late for you anyway. How do I deal damage? Is this gonna... I might have to play this now just to stop them from reaching the Pyre. I mean, it's better than playing Prism Retrieval at this point, I think. I could play this here. I don't think that's good enough. Okay, at least Quick Sweep is going to kill all of these on the next floor. That's not a problem. This is not a problem. Yeah, let's just save the Pyre. Like, I might need this for the boss fight, but... I don't know. The Pyre's not looking very good right now. I guess I can save that unit, or maybe I probably can't. Oh, the extinguish thing, yeah. Oh, that was wrong. Or, no, wasn't wrong. I don't know. I think it saves some damage shields. I'd lose some stacks, but the extinguish thing was... it removes... yeah, I would have lost a couple of damage shields. But in exchange, I lost a couple of damage stacks on my Shattered Shell. This is just really weird and uncomfortable right now. If I play this, I won't even be able to afford to cast it, but maybe I don't even want to play it. Maybe it's just a useless unit. I'm going to end up redrawing it anyway, but at least it will cost... Oh, I have 1 energy, it'll cost 0, so I can... Right. Okay. Oh, right, I had to do Ember Drain for that to work. Okay, maybe I'll draw the Shroud Spikes again. I don't know, the morsels aren't really doing that much, they're just buffing this stupid front line morsel maker because it had to be that way. So I cast this on my morsel. What's the alternative? Yeah, I think I cast it on a morsel. I don't think... Yeah, I don't really want that much energy this turn, I don't think. I don't know, casting a couple of Sharpens might be fine. Casting a really big Prismal Dust is probably better. What kind of boss is this? It's a Trample. So I need to survive for like 12 turns. I don't think I can survive for that many, not just yet, but we're getting there. Well, okay, I remember what the problem is. My problem is, how do I deal with this unit? I need to do another 40-ish. There's no way to do 40. 20 attack damage would be 40 damage because it's times 2. Well, that would be 12 all by itself. 12 damage. And then 12, and then... Yeah, an 8 and 8. Actually, this is actually enough, I think. It's kind of silly. I'm just not going to have any more energy ever. Because I'm already... That'll bring the Ember Drain up to 3. Well, I'll have 1 energy left over. Out on my deck, and okay, they don't make it to the fire. Okay, that's really scary. This is starting to feel like it might be good enough. It's unfortunate that I can't get a big Prismal Dust this turn. This isn't big enough. I can't kill anything with that. Okay. I just want... There's a small chance that I redraw the Prismal Dust if I don't use it now. Because I draw 3 cards out of 12 plus 5. 3 out of 17. Basically, there's like a 1 in 6 chance I get to play this and actually have it be good if I don't draw it now. It's not a very great chance. I can take guaranteed damage. Should I just do the math? I do 140 per hit. Slightly, oh, actually a bit less because some of this from Rage. So, okay, 60. Let's call it 60. So 120 per turn. I need to survive for 10 turns. 7 damage shields. That's about. It's very borderline. I think that'll put me over the top. Yeah, that'll definitely put me over the top. These are probably roughly equally good. I guess since I'm about to cast Rage, then maybe a guaranteed damage shield is probably slightly better. I think the math is good enough that I don't have to actually do the math. Yeah. Yeah, we have a few damage shields left over. Or maybe we lose the very last damage shield and then maybe 2 more attacks and I'm dead. Maybe that's what happens. But then there's also, you know, I can also do this. I don't want to cast this because I lose 2 stacks on my sweeper. But I do want to do this. Alright. Okay, I paid like 50 or 60 pyre health for 400 gold. Some of that pyre health I probably would have lost anyway, but most of it was because of the challenge for sure. So let's make sure that gold is worth it, whatever it ends up doing. That's kind of nice. This is... If I draw this on the correct turn, this is kind of nice. I just, Ooh, it's the Seraph who applies melee weakness. That could be really clutch. That could be really clutch. I think I want a Merchant of Magic, and oh yeah, and duplication. So if I can make this cost 3, then it's sort of better. I kind of wish I could take this too, but I can't. I think this Seraph is just, he hits so hard that there will be turns. If I can draw it at the right turn, it could be a really big deal. This Thorn Hollow is never going to be good. It's just wrong place, wrong time, or something. But then the health damage swap, I don't see that actually working out. That's like a little gimmick that I don't think I get to employ here. I just don't have a plan for it. Yeah, none of that really works. Yeah, all 3 of these are somewhere between decent and really good right now. I don't really want my morsels to be blocking because I have to. Ideally. Yeah, and ideally my morsels are not in the front because the Gorger is in the very front. These others, I don't get a whole lot out of them. If I use this, I'm already losing. Ooh, maybe this helps. Maybe that helps. I don't know if any of those are better than spell upgrades that I'm also get a chance to duplicate. So this one, I could cast it even if I have no energy left over. That's a guaranteed. I can afford to summon whatever I draw. I think this is maybe that's more important. Do I want to permafrost this? I don't know. Like if I draw it really early, I just cast it on. If I cast it on both of these at the same time, that's a lot of damage shields just for my most important unit, which is kind of cool, but it's not enough to win all by itself. So it's hard to say exactly how this should be done. How much money? It's a tough call. I need, this is 500. I can do both of these and then I'm completely broke. think this doesn't happen very many times. Like, maybe this means I get to cast a really big Prism Shard on turn 1 or turn 2, Prismal Dust. That could be huge. This could also just randomly save the run, but I don't really have a ton of control over it. Which one of these do I want? And do I want spell upgrades? Or the spell upgrades more important? This is really a tough call. Magic power is kind of... I think there are a lot of units that are just... I think a lot of units just have 30 health on the last wave, and then this just never ever helps. It just never does anything. I don't know if I want to permafrost the Gym Trove. I think maybe my spells are just barely good enough. I could permafrost that one. I don't know. I think taking both relics is... Well, let's see. What would I duplicate? And would I rather duplicate something else if I had the option? I don't even know what I want to duplicate. Maybe this one? This is free energy. Maybe that one? I have been having a hard time. This summons morsels as well. I think just because it counters the Seraph, I think maybe this is what I want. That summons more morsels, and then I can trigger this one faster. I wonder if this counts as the morsel maker, or if it has to be from cards. If it's from cards, then this maybe never does anything at all. I think I have to Google this. The difference that it makes is huge. Sorry, I gotta Google. This is gonna take like 1 or 2 minutes. It's the difference between it being really useful and it being totally worthless, depending on how it works. So, Monster Train, Shadow Box, Maker. So there's somebody telling a story on Reddit where it works out the way you would hope it would. Okay, so it is actually a synergy. It's not, you don't have to... Okay, this is the best chance I've got here. This was hard. Continues to be hard, probably. I mean, if I get just the right RNG, this might be easy. Like, this is a great start. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh my god. Yes, that relic, oh my god, and then I turn with the Prismal Dust. Now what do I want more? I guess I don't need the Root Seeds. That would be kind of... Which one is better? Do I do a Root Seeds first? How soon do I need big damage? Not super soon. Yeah, I'm already getting 20 per turn, another 2. I think that the 6 extra damage shield, 6 times 3 is 18. Yeah. That, think the Pyre could, some of them could still slip through if I don't scale fast enough, but that's hitting the ground running. And then what else do I do? Anything scary happening? I don't see any sweeping. Like the Ember Drain sweepers are kind of obnoxious. Those can, even when things are going kind of well, that can sometimes throw a wrench in the works, but didn't happen. We're still okay. You can go, I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll put you here. I can try to put these down. They might die, but how do I keep you alive? Is there... I think protecting the Thorned Hollow is worth sacrificing one stack this turn. I think I have to. If I can get quick on this unit, my odds get a little bit better. Oh, one got through already. That's a downer. That's because, oh, they were dazed that turn, weren't they? And this floor is already... Well, Glimmer's gonna save it. Do I want Glimmer to save another floor instead? Well, that one is still in trouble, because the melee weakness is just brutal. What can I do on this floor? Nothing. I could play this, but it's probably dead. I think this is better. I don't know. It's starting to look like the top floor just has to hyperscale, and that's really scary. That's an improvement. So who do I give the damage shields to? Am I trying to scale this floor or not? I no longer have the champion, so I can't get the full value out of the top floor yet. I think this might be the play. And then I can still play this. I don't know, the unit that I play, there's a good chance they just die immediately. I guess the morsels can block. I want that one to get eaten. I want those to block, and then cast this on you, or I cast this on, nah, Hyperscaler. You're the only one who really... Everyone else is just trying to protect your damage shields. And either you're dead, or I get a... Did I draw something that can save your butt this turn? I could Prism Retrieve a Morsel Maker. That's about it. I can... Oh man, those planks would have actually... This one with spell power could have actually killed one of them. I guess it's random. Sometimes you get the multi-strike glass cannon. Sometimes you get the Ember Drain sweep that's kind of tanky and just really obnoxious to deal with for different reasons. And the setup that I have here does not deal very well with the glass cannon. I just didn't bring that kind of damage with me. Okay, I definitely do this. Is Sharpen more important, or do I... Yeah, Sharpen. I can still afford this Prism Retrieval for the next thing. That's pretty pathetic. I could save the Shadow Eater, but then there's nothing to feed it. Or I could save the Morsel Maker, and then he just ends up feeding himself. Wait, he's got 3 damage shields. Okay, it's pretty lousy, but... I don't know. If I draw that damage shield card again, maybe bottom floor can be saved. Oh, that unit's not dead yet. Eh. Oh, there's the card that I like. Oh, I like that card too. What do I like more? I think I really would like to... I don't think I'm going to do enough damage. It's because this one has 113. It's going to take 2 hits no matter what. So that's kind of garbage. What happens if I eat a damage morsel 5 times? That's 20 extra damage. So 1 hit on this guy would actually suddenly be just barely enough. But then I'm sacrificing... That's only 10 damage to the Pyre. I think I don't want to sacrifice the bottom floor. Not for that. It seems really, really sketchy. There's no way I can save this floor, right? Oh wait, you have quick, so I only need to block 2. I block 2. You sweep those, and then I give you another damage shield. And oh, the relic triggered, and now I've got 5 energy for this. Oh, this is everything's... Yeah, wow, that just barely worked out perfectly. What do I do with this? I guess I cast it on the bottom floor again. Yeah, this was a good duplicate. Then, I don't know, I guess I don't know, I don't want to buff the Seraph. Where do I cast it? I should cast it somewhere just for the energy. I don't know, I mean, it doesn't matter if I buff Seraph, either I damage shield it or I'm screwed. So I think damage shields are my actual health. Otherwise he just one-shots. So I would like to block once with a morsel. I don't know, I guess health is less valuable. Oh, morsel blitz, okay. Alright, I don't know if I needed that right then, but I guess it doesn't, I guess it helps somewhat. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that alone. More damage, more damage. Alright, I guess it's boss time. Yeah, not a very good showing from the bottom floor. If I can summon 2 units... No, there's no... I don't have morsels this turn. Now, do I want... I'm just gonna make him stronger, but I probably don't care. Prismal Dust, is that the play, or do I want to buff up as well? Well, let's do the math. Okay, whoa, that's 400 per turn. It only takes 9 turns. I've got 16 damage shields. I think I've already won, so everything else is just bonus points. I think this is probably better. I have 2 more turns I can cast all this other stuff, but my ability to cast this is very limited. So this is looking pretty one, unless there's some gross miscalculation somewhere. But I think we got it. I guess 2 gem troves just because I can. Sure. Okay. What do I want for next turn? Well, yeah, wow. That's really annoying, isn't it? It sucks to be Seraph. And then these other morsels. Oh, I can just put damage on the top floor. That's pretty slick. Well, is anything? That'll be better next turn. Everything's good though. Yeah, this one's better than I thought. Like, those floors could have gotten wiped out, and it's still probably... I still probably would have survived, and maybe a couple things would have slipped through, and it would have been really close. And still could have gone either way. Oh, I want you to have Rage 3. I want you to have Rage 6. I want you to have all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, I can cast all the things. Yes, Seraph, you deal 40 damage, but you have 24 damage shields to punch through. And how much damage is that per turn now? Well, somewhere between 160 and 180 per hit. So the low ball is, yeah. Low ball is 300, 480 per turn. 480 per turn times 24 turns that you survive. 25 turns, because you can actually take 1 hit. That's arithmetic, but anyways, that's a lot, so... That's a lot. I'm just trying to do the math. How much health would I actually be able to take down with all this? Kind of curious. I think something like 12,000 when I did some quick estimates. 12,000. It's about how much damage this unit can do in 25 turns. Something like that. Anyway. Yeah, that wasn't... Like, the earlier parts of this battle had some close calls, but the snowball at the end was not a close call. Yeah, it's a really scary thing to try to set up. You have a glass cannon with 3 damage shields, and then you try to you do the morsel champion, and you try to get it as really big, really fast, and then maybe it works, or and if it works, that's what happens. We made it, so that's cool. And that's definitely more satisfying than the last run, where I just auto won off of some really good RNG with the sketches of salvation, followed up by the hidden passage. It's just this. Yeah, it was strong, but it was still kind of brittle in some places, and we definitely had to expend some effort to make it work. So we could do this with Hellhorn. There's some synergy there because you get rage and armor that you can inherit. So some cool stuff can happen with that. And then Melting Remnant with the Primordium can really weird things can happen. You could have your champion die on purpose because when you reform it, you get all of the buffet stacks refunded, and you get the +5/+5. It's a really weird interaction, but it could be fun. It's very, very fiddly and kind of slow to set up. It's kind of like everything that's tricky about Melting Remnant and everything that's tricky about Umbra. It's just both of those problems are just sort of amplify each other, and the what's tricky about it and then what's rewarding about it, both of those just sort of play off each other, and I think it would be very tricky to try to play that consistently. I think in a best case scenario it might look very strong, but that's looking kind of like a Galaxy Brain run. Maybe I'll figure that out. This one looks a little more straightforward, the Primordium with Hellhorn. Anyway, that should be cool whenever it happens.